Sweatpants are the new everyday pant.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
and I'm loving it.
Especially a fashion sweat.
A fashion sweat. I was like, maybe I just need a bunch of sweatsuits. Am I just going to become a sweatsuit person?
What's your collection like right now?
I have one.
Just one fashion sweat.
One all black. And then I have a couple pair of like fashion pants that are basically sweat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm all aboard. I would love a sweatsuit. The combo?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, I don't have any sweats that I could wear in public right now. They're demolished.
I feel like a lot of sweatsuits though look very Gen Z.
Oh, really?
The ones I've been seeing.
Okay.
They just look a little like, I'm like, am I cosplaying?
So when I'm like a very young person.
Yeah.
What's the appropriate footwear with a sweatsuit? Like, I mean, because that probably is part of what makes it look really young.
I feel like it's always going to be a sneaker, but right?
Yeah, like a chunky sneaker. I don't know.
Unless you're Kim Kardashian, who probably wears like a stiletto pump or something.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
With a sweatsuit.
And then like a $6 million jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
So cash.
Yeah.
I'm just a casual, comfortable person.
Just very casual. Okay. This is This Normal? The podcast where we decide if your quirks, queries, and questions are normal or something completely different. I'm Alyssa Yeoman.
And I'm Erin Ingle.
Oh, man.
And we're in our low impact sweat wear, but
yeah, exactly,
we're not in our clubbing sweats.
Yeah, I'm not my club sweats. See, like a sweatsuit though, you could probably go to a club in a sweatsuit
these days. Do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Because like, I mean, maybe not like in Seattle, because I don't think Seattle has much of an enforceable dress code in general.
Right.
But like, I feel like in years past you would have been turned away.
Right. You would be like, oh, you're not wearing a blazer, or come back. And I'm sure there's still clubs like that, but I bet you can go to a decent club now and be in a sweatsuit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Like, would you go like a simple monochrome, or would you go like a patterned sweatsuit? Like,
oh, I would love a pattern one.
Mm-hmm. Just to have a couple different in rotation.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Make a real statement with it. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
I love this vision. I love this vision for us. We should, maybe that'd be like a good, bachelorette party theme would be like everybody in sweatsuits.
Yes. Ooh. Everybody get a sweatsuit. Oh, give me ideas.
How dare I?
I would love that. I would love that for my bachelor. We're calling it a Bachelor X.
Bachelor X.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay.
So
that's the official commandment from on high, non-binary society.
Natalie had the term.
Great
Natalie
job.
had the term in their back pocket. So I was like, wow, this is awesome.
I know you were debating what to go with for all of those hypergendered stuff. Right. That is a very good solution.
That's a good one for the Bachelor X.
Oof.
Yeah. Speaking of, Bachelor X marriage stuff. I have it. Is this normal for us today?
Oh, yay. Okay. What are you bringing to the table today?
I want to know, is it normal to treat your engagement ring like any other ring? Like not wearing it every day, maybe keep it in a jewelry plate, not on display. I was like, is that normal?
Are you questioning? Is that how you treat it?
Well, like today, it's like I was going on with my life. I hadn't put it on. And then I was like, oh, it's too late. I feel like it's too late in the day to put it on. It doesn't go with my outfit. You know, and I've had having moments like that where I'm like, oh, it doesn't go with my outfit today. I love it. Someone, whenever I first got engaged, was like, an engagement ring gives you some panache. Dewa.
Dewa Dorje, shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
At Dewa Dorje.
Yeah, Dewa D Money. And yeah, she was like, gives you that panache. And I was like, oh yeah, it does. And the first, couple weeks, but I was like finding outfits that I felt like kind of went with it.
Okay. Did you feel like you had to glam up?
Not necessarily glam up, but I'm like, you got to think more cautiously about like the other jewelry you wear. Because I don't want to be like silver ring, rock and gold hoops. The mixing of metals for me is extremely aggravating.
Yes. I ended up, once I got my engagement ring, I ended up trading out like my facial piercings and ear piercings, like the stuff that I never changed, nose ring, ear ring. I got gold because they were silver before. Okay. So I wanted them to match.
Yeah.
And so now I'm stuck because I can't change my nose ring myself. I have to go to a piercer to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not strong enough.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do.
But no, okay. To treat it like to treat it like it's just regular jewelry, I think that's definitely in the normal zone. I mean, okay. I'm sure a lot of people are like have it in it like and never take it off, right?
Right.
I think that's one way to do it, but I think probably a lot of people are wearing it when the situation arises.
Right. Like wearing it to the gym felt weird.
I would say exactly that. Like what I wouldn't want to wear it somewhere. I think I was a little protective of mine too.
Okay.
So where I like would not wear it to a dirty thing or like a thing that I was gonna like be using my hands like if I was like digging or something,
Right.
I wouldn't wear it. Or I think
That's normal zone.
I think that's a normal zone. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think
cool.
you need to feel bad about it.
I was just feeling weird about it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, is it weird that I don't want to wear this every single day?
I think it's when people get to like strategically not wearing their engagement or wedding ring when there might be flirtatious opportunities arising. That is when it's suspicious.
When they're out in the club with their sweatsuit on.
When you're out there looking a fucking dime with your head to toe sweats and stilettos, and you slipped the engagement ring off before you showed up at the club looking that fine.
I hid it in my bra.
That's a dangerous place. If it starts in the bra, it's ended up on the floor at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I mean,
you're right though. The strategy, that's where it changes up.
That's when it becomes inappropriate.
That's when you get called out on TikTok or something.
Like, I see the tan line.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, you and like, yeah, you went to the gym today, right? Like, you're at the gym, you get in the hot tub. You don't want to wear
you
don't necessarily want to wear your engagement ring into those types of scenes.
Yeah, it seems precarious.
Yeah, I respect I think you're fully normal.
Okay.
I'm not wearing mine right now, but that's because my fingers have been too fat for the last month to get.
You're still wearing a ring on your ring finger.
I did put a ring on my ring finger. I was accessorizing. I hadn't accessorized, right. But on Saturday, we were going out, and I was like, okay, I just want to I put a couple bracelets and like with the one ring that fits me.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I love that.
So yeah, I'm thinking that's normal.
Okay.
But of course, I always want to validate everything you do. I think is normal and special. So normal and wonderful. But yes. I think there's probably camps.
There's going to be some camps. I'm interested to hear from our listeners.
I could see like if we were in that like influencer zone, and you could like say that, and people would be like,
yeah,
why? But it feels really normal to me.
Yeah, I think it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. It's not sacred.
I think it's normal now. I didn't when we started the conversation.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you've come back down to earth about it. Okay, let's talk some other quirkies. This is a submission that came in. I love these types of compulsions. Okay. Is it normal that when carrying cash, I make sure all the faces are right side up? And so that's where that ends. But I'm going to addendum.
Okay.
Does that mean all facing like the same side of the bill up? Or that all the head, like in addition to that, like, right. Heads or tails style, like they're all stacked in order, but also that like the tops of the heads are all at the top of the pile.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got two different ups.
I think it is. I almost imagine it both ways because I like to make sure they're like all facing the same way and they're all up, face side up. Mm-hmm. Like a banker. It makes me feel like badass. Yeah. Like a banker or a stripper. Mm-hmm. Just someone who handles...
Two badass careers.
Exactly. People who handle cash, unlike I do.
And so if you're going through a new pile or like...
Yeah.
Then you're arranging.
I'm arranging. I put them all right side up, face up on the top of the pile. Okay. So if I pull out the pile, I'm looking at whoever.
Yeah. Dr. President, man.
Dr. President.
Harriet Tubman someday.
Yeah. Maybe whenever those drop, whenever those bills drop, and all facing that same direction, so you could like feed it into a vending machine if you were ready.
And because those vending machines are fussy.
Exactly.
They're fussy. Yeah, and there's, even though like I'm really trying to visualize a bill right now without just going to find one, I'm pretty sure that the number is in every corner.
Right.
But there's a face up in that direction. There is. For sure. It's not like playing cards where they make it omnidirectional.
Right. There's different things happening on different sides of the bill. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trusting God over here. We're in the Illuminati
on the other
here.
Side, wherever that is. Yeah.
I feel like if you're handling cash and you're living in the chaos of like an unsorted cash pile, like
How do you
maybe
do
you're just
that?
Maybe you're busy. I don't know. Maybe you're fucking
busy.
really fucking busy.
Just booked and busy. Don't even have time to arrange my dollars.
Don't even talk to me. I'll pull out a bill. I don't know what it is. It's probably a 50.
It could be anything. I just keep these all in a bathtub for me to sit in.
I
later.
take my big scooper and I get one small barrel for the day and wad that up.
And that's how I go about it. That's how I pay. Just wads of cash coming out of your pocket. Just
it's so chaotic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so chaotic.
You have to. I mean, you have to arrange them. I get maybe they're not all facing the same way or the right side up, but you have to do some arrangement. But if you're already arranging it to make them all straight, you might as well just.
I will say sometimes I'm gonna make an exception to my own rule here because I'm definitely if I acquire a pile at one time, it's getting sorted like that.
Okay.
However, if I am have just purchased movie theater popcorn and there's 16 people behind me or something.
Yeah. It's going back in whatever fucking way.
I'm dropping it in the wallet or the bag, clamping it and going because I'm too nervous to spend any extra time.
You don't want to be the person who's arranging their bills and everybody's like, could you do that elsewhere?
I'm so sorry. I get my hands full.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my change and running. If it's possible to even put, if it's $2 back and I'm maybe buying weed or something, as long as it's possible to tip it all so I don't even have to deal with it at that point.
No change.
Yeah, no change. I'll do that to not arrange, especially if there's a line.
Yeah.
If there's a line, it's fucking go
just
time.
give the change. I gotta go watch Top Gun Maverick again.
Oh, God. Is it normal to not like Top Gun Maverick? That is the question.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it correct? Probably. Is it normal? No. We're a collective
is it un-American?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the money piles, at least to Yomi and Ingo's eyes,
totally
we're
normal.
sorting those things. But maybe our listeners are think that's
they're sloppy cash.
Beyond. Maybe that's maybe we're our type A elements have overlapped precisely there.
Right. I feel like we're soft type A.
We both have lowercase a.
Yeah, we both have some type A tendencies.
But we're not
we both know the right way to do things, but we're not we're chill about it.
We're chill, right, guys? Right, everybody?
Everyone we know in our life, yes.
Approved?
No one is in the room to say yes or no, so I'm going to say, chill. Anyone
Chill
you ask.
type A. That's 100% us. Okay, yeah, it's normal in our minds.
It is normal. Okay, this one, we're kind of taking a shift here, but this is, I feel like, a hot debate because it always is anytime this body part comes up. But ugly feet are a deal breaker.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. First thoughts for me are I feel like deal breakers kind of come up early in a relationship, right? Maybe not. But this is where my mind's going. I'm like, deal breakers are kind of day one possibilities.
Right.
You could be I'm out already.
Mm-hmm.
And so then again, just following my little train of thought here, are you I demand to see those feet before we take this any further? Or is it maybe you're willing to start a relationship in the winter, maybe you go a few dates without seeing those feet.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe you could go out date one. I don't
know. Whenever you decide to see feet, that's between
you and God.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, maybe the first time you hook up or whatever, you're seeing the feet, and then you're is it a deal breaker for that night? Is it not going to happen if you see the feet come out and you're I gotta go?
I think so. I think this also. I think you're right. It would have to be, if it's a deal breaker, how do you go through with it if they have ugly feet? Mm-hmm. This submission also tells me that you might be a feet person because you have an idea of what pretty feet are.
Sure.
Or you know that there are attractive feet.
Yeah. Do you feel like that there are ugly feet out there though?
I mean, there's definitely ugly feet out there, but I'm not to the point where I'd be ugly feet are a deal breaker. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've seen some hooves. I've seen some hooves out there. Okay, they're nasty.
Thick old toenails.
Thick toenails. You know when people have the toenail that hangs over they got that long one that hangs over the shoe on that other side of the flip flop, just dangling.
Ooh, it's so grippy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Hands for feet. So I do know that, but I mean, if it's a deal breaker for you, that means like good feet would be a priority, right?
It follows.
So
to me, yeah.
And
so are we debating whether this is a fetish? This is the question.
Is okay. I mean, it seems like it could be a fetish, but then if it is a fetish, then back to your thought. Night one, you're seeing feet. I imagine if the feet are ugly, that would stop the moment. You would have to be like, this is
because maybe it's like repulsive to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you gotta be. It's fine. Like it could be totally fine because obviously anybody should be able to pump the brakes on on physical intimacy whenever for whatever reason. But I just wonder if this person's got like a strong summer dating season,
right?
So you can just eliminate
sandals.
Yeah,
yeah, you know right away.
Yeah, because I mean, I would honestly be closer to saying like flip flops are a deal breaker to me more than bad feet, but. Sometimes those go hand in hand because they're out abusing those feet all the time.
Yeah, because you have literally no protection on your foot.
Yeah, it's just bruises and cuts and calluses all over the place. So ugly feet being a deal breaker.
It could be the new category is fetish.
Could be that like, okay, this falls into fetish category. But I also want to say, this is one of those things where I'm like, this is a normal type thing. Like to have a very firm, probably body-based belief about that's a deal breaker.
Right. And I think it's true to have a firm stance on feet.
Yeah.
I feel like most people there's not a lot of ambivalence toward feet.
I think you're right. I think most people would, given a take it or leave it, are going to have an opinion. And I could definitely see this coming from somebody that's not in any way like a fetishist.
Right.
But just like, maybe somebody that's like, you do not take care of those nasty claws.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
What does that signal to me? Totally.
Yeah. Oh, very good question. So I don't know where to put this.
It feels special to me. Just because it's a deal breaker. And
so it's a very firm opinion.
It's a very firm opinion. So
no room for wiggles.
Yeah, exactly. If there's even a new category that's not special, what is this? Just a firm opinion category. That
normal, special
thought leadership. Maybe this is thought leadership.
Normal, special TED Talk.
Exactly.
Like future topic of a TED Talk. Yeah. Well, this is probably going to be going to pop off in the comments. Is my thought.
Right.
Like what? I mean, sidebar. What would you do if somebody told you that the reason they couldn't sleep with you was because your feet were not cute enough? Or that they were straight up ugly? That would take a little hit on the ego.
That
for sure.
A little hit on the ego. But then I'd also, now I think about my feet, and I know my feet aren't perfect.
No,
my feet aren't perfect. Well, we all have a little toe, which is a wild card.
I would say, so I would actually... without being gross, I think my feet are kind of ugly. It's always been something that I was a little self-conscious about because I got the long second toe.
Right.
I got in my, I've got some bunions going.
Right.
They're kind of knobby. They're big. They've always been big. So I was always self-conscious about that when I was younger. And yeah, so I'm not, but that makes me not really that much of a sandal person because I don't love my little tootsies.
Same. I'm not a sandal person either.
Oh man, I think we've talked about this. If I have happened to just be out all day on a nice summer day with my toes out and am looking at the prospect of getting on stage with my toes out, I debate canceling a show if I didn't have closed toe shoes available.
I would do an emergency shoe buy probably.
Yeah, I'd probably go buy them. That's a really good idea.
I'd probably be I have to get shoes before the show.
Gonna go buy some Keds or something.
Yes, something I can slip on to cover these bad boys up. No free feet.
No, I guess so. Our opinions here are being colored by our lack of fondness for perhaps our feet aversions or whatever. And yeah, so I don't know, but it would take a hit. I think I've definitely worn socks to bed for that purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get me take it all off but the socks. Because that's a little too personal.
Yeah. I'm just not ready for you to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also shoes, I mean, I wear a lot of sneakers and I wear a lot of different types of shoes, and shoes are hard on your feet too. I feel like one day your just feet get bothered by different shoes. I feel like maybe that's an aging thing.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it before, but yeah, because I have a side of my foot. I have one foot that has a side that's just like, it's not pretty.
It's just taking a little bit of
my little
beating.
baby toe. It looks weird. And it's weird. The nail grew back weird on it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, but I'm being honest about my feet. But if it was a deal breaker, I'd be like, I'd both be hurt and I'd be like, I understand as I dissect everything about my feet.
And I would start going to get like really regular pedicures or whatever I could do physically easily to like adjust that.
Right. I feel like I would get a little on my obsessive about it for sure.
A blow to the ego for sure. But well, I think something special in the realm of a future or source of TED Talk. We need to know the reasoning behind it.
Yeah. I want to know more about this person. Absolutely. But special. Deal breaker.
Should we just bust one more out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Another great submission. I know this is going to bug you. I'm excited about it. When showering, I let the water accumulate, then sit and simultaneously take a bath. How does it feel around your ankles as it's like the cold shower water is gathering? Oh, is it because the shower's not draining is the question.
Yeah. Because so that means I feel like there's so many thoughts coming to my head right now. I think you got to be strategic about when you're plugging it up so the water actually stays. Like, because to me, it's like, are you showering in that runoff soapy water that you just use to wash your body
and then just sit down in it
and you sit in that, or are you letting some of that drain out? You're at more of I'm just sitting with some deep conditioner in my hair. Let me let the bath fill up a little bit.
Yeah.
But to have a pleasant sit in the bath, it has to get pretty high, right? So I'm also like, are you filling the tub up halfway?
But then the water's still coming down from above.
But the water's still coming down, but still.
So, well, I'm going to say that's what's keeping you warm up top though. So it doesn't have to be, I don't think it has to be as full up to be a comfortable bath if the shower's still on. Because like you've got a top heat, you got the broiler on, that's coming down from above.
Laying there with your like little body parts hanging out over the top of the water. Was it
that Mariah Carey song's like, can't live if living is without you?
Yes.
It's to me, okay, I will say this is a very depressing scene and it is something that I do.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have done this. So
tell me more. How does it?
So that like this was my basically like hungover in college move.
Okay.
Give yourself a little wash down.
Okay.
Plug it up. Just fucking crumple to the floor. and let the thousands and thousands of water droplets just peck your body. Steamy, If you're in like one of those, like a stall shower, it's particularly sad.
Yeah.
Because you can't let it fill up into the tub. It's just a little tiny bit of wetness on the floor.
Just getting your butt a little wet sitting there. Oh, wow.
But like, that was like, I can't stand up anymore, but it feels so good to be in
water.
Yeah. Water. And then I did this recently when I was just like really sick. And so I did the same thing. I took like a shower and then we have a tub. Okay. So took a shower, plugged it, stood there for another couple minutes while it filled up a little bit. Right. And then sat down in it and just like let it, because then I was like, okay, then the water's going to like hit my back and I'm going to feel soothed. But that being said, like the image in my mind was me being like deeply hungover and sad in college.
You're either hungover or you're feeling sick.
It's not coming from like a place of like of like a proactive self-care, like it's not one of those like, I just always like to like draw the bath, with candle and a book. It's like the opposite. You're coming from underneath, right? Mentally and spiritually in that moment.
But this person seems like when showering, is it often?
Oh, good phrasing. Good point.
Right?
Reading that phrasing.
I mean, they're like when showering on the daily.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe sitting there. I mean, maybe it's not a daily thing. I think hearing your story, okay, I can see how it would be beneficial for a hangover.
Not a regular affair.
But not a regular affair. And you did the thing where you let out the dirty water first.
That's important.
And I think this person didn't really specify that. Which is why I was turned off at first.
That when I first, I think I agree that this person is maybe not necessarily coming from the same place that I've just illustrated, because also, it's a lot of phrasing. I love that we're like linguistic, like we're linguistically parsing our people's submissions here. When showering, so you've hit that there. Like maybe this is all the time.
Could be anytime.
And then I let the water accumulate. Seems like a passive act, and not like I plug the tub.
Right.
But my shower isn't draining.
Yeah, like you need to snake the drain, baby girl.
You got not only your fresh soapy stuff, but I'm sorry, this is disgusting. But like if your drain's not plugged but it's just backing up, then you have like the heritage water and goo from the drain coming back.
Yeah.
It's not, there's no barrier between you and that.
Yeah, and that's not safe to sit in. I'm not a doctor, but not safe to put your raw genitals down in that,
do not do that.
Accumulated water.
And then you're gonna get back up and then shower yourself after that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shower again.
We're hitting 45 minutes in the shower.
What's your water bill like? Oh my gosh.
The paint is peeling because the steam has accumulated so deeply in the shower.
Yeah, exactly.
This is, I don't know. Albeit a thing that I do think it's special.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty special occasion.
I think it's special in this scenario. I think it's innovative in yours, though.
Well, gosh, thank you.
Because I can see that being a great cure to a hangover, or like you're feeling sick. I see the practical, the steam, that coming down.
You're hyping me up so much right now.
I'm just saying, in your case, it's innovative. In this case, it's special because this person may be doing this daily.
Yeah, this is a daily occurrence. This seems like a bad habit to get into.
And their water's accumulating, which maybe their drain isn't. Right. So
yeah, we gotta maybe look into this. This is a special, and you maybe want to call a tradesman of some sort. Or like, this is maybe somebody that lives alone, because if you're getting away with 45-minute showers, nobody else is stepping into that tub.
No. Mm-mm. No. Then it's just your own filth. So maybe it doesn't matter.
I guess so. I don't know. It still matters to me.
Yeah, it still matters to me.
It feels special.
Okay, we're special on that one.
Well, shoot, is that a good mailbag for today?
Yeah, I think that's all that the bag had to carry today.
Well, great. Thanks for tuning in, pals. Maybe this has spurred questions in you or it's awakened new thoughts about feet or showers, and you want to get involved. So the best way to do that, if you want to send us your Is This Normals, you can email us at isthisnormalcomedy@gmail.com, or fill out the Google form in the show notes. Like the show, follow it, subscribe. We'd love to see more of you every time we come out with a new episode. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Join the hive.
Yeah. What are we gonna call ourselves? What is it? We gotta find something.
Submit your ideas for our super fans club.
Normies?
Cute.
Normies? Yeah.
That's a good little name for our fleet.
Yeah. If you want to be a part of the normies and find out if you're is normal or not. That's how you do it.
Thanks for tuning in, gang.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.